A lot of Coloradans probably don't know it, but there are a lot of underground fires that are just out of control underneath the state. Tell us about that, Seth.
Going back to 2002 in the beautiful town of Glenwood Springs, there was a fire that raged there. It turned out to be one of the worst natural disasters in that town's history, called the Coal Seam Fire. So named for a coal seam on the mountainside looking at South Canyon. So even today, especially now, like when snow's melting, if you know where to look, there's steam rising along that mountainside. And that is from this coal fire that has burned for unknown decades, right? Left behind from mining history in this state and allowed to burn from oxygen that's able to flow into those vents and continue that fire, right? So how many of these are around the state? This report for the state identified 38, most of them considered low to medium threats. South Canyon considered one of the few high-level threats. The obvious question, well, how do we deal with these? Definitely not easy. Definitely not cheap. Not cheap, and in a lot of cases, not even possible. Like, I had an official tell me, like, for example, with South Canyon, the best way they think to put out these fires would be excavation, right? But how do you address something like a vertical mountainside like South Canyon? I had an official tell me, like, without literally bringing that mountain down, how is that fire going to go out? So, a very interesting and, like you said, lesser known problem in Colorado.
The coal seam fire destroyed 29 homes, 12,000 acres of land got burnt from this. And it's kind of one of those things where it is just like this sleeping giant under the mountainside where it's like this risk is just there, where any day maybe one of these fires escapes from underground to the surface above.
You nailed it on the head, like an underground beast. I mean, there are definitely people who still live in Glenwood, definitely remember that nightmare day. I talked to a man who still looks out at South Canyon, sees that steam rising, and all we can do is hope, that a situation like that doesn't play out again.